So this is a machine shop at Charles A. Jones Manufacturing Technology Center. We have a manual lathe here. We'll be hoping to fabricate up the chip guard for the back of this machine so we keep the chips out of the aisle. We still need to do some safety tape around all the machines and all around the walkways. So here we have an older Bridgeport. It's in very good condition. We just have one R8 collet that's you see right there. But that is the extent of the tooling that we have for this. Next machine up, we have the Bridgeport Series 2. This is the largest Bridgeport machine that the Bridgeport makes. This machine weighs about 5,000 pounds. You can see right in the front there, just on the lower end, that's a power drive for the knee. And then we have power X and drive machine motors built in. So there's the motor for the X and Y right there. And then we have the quill motor. The quill power feed is right here, and that has a small motor on the back side. This is a 4 horsepower, 3,500 RPM machine. You can see so if you look at the height, the machine stands about 9 feet tall. You would need to be a little over 8 feet to reach the drawbar. We have the drawbar out on the table at the moment because the only thing that makes sense is to go ahead and put a power drawbar on this machine. This machine, I think, was converted to a Bandit at one point in its life. It's built in 1979, and it was converted back to a manual machine. But it runs beautiful, and we're happy to have it. So this machine here is this is a Bridgeport, really nice machine, built in 2007. And it is it's nearly new. If you look at the scrapings on the ways, that is a pretty new machine. Doesn't have many hours on it at all. It does have a power drawbar on there. We're excited to have this machine as well, but again, we have no tooling for this machine. We don't even have one R8 collet for it. So we're going to need to find a way to acquire some tooling for this machine. So the first machine we have here is it's a 3016. It's a BMC 30, and it's an older machine. It's a 1990 vintage. It has 16 tools in the tool changer. It has an umbrella style tool changer, and this is a Cat 40 machine. So we make sure the tools holders match for both her coes. We're going to buy those tool holders new, and so we have what's really nice about these machines is as they were a donation. So we didn't get any vices or anything donated for it. So that's the one thing we don't have. If you have vices that are the old flange style vices, lots of folks have converted to double station vices or full CNC vices that you can turn on its side. The flange style vices are great for training, and that's what we hope to use for that. So this is also a Cat 40 machine. This has 24 holders, tools in the holder. We have some other sheet metal we're going to be putting on this machine to make sure that it's nice and safe for apprentices to use. So we have this sandblaster. This is going to get relocated to another part of the facility, so where we can do some finishing of parts and finishing of sheet metal. This area back here is going to be our weld area. Out back behind these car lifts that will be going out of here. Hopefully those will go to California Mobility Center. And so this is our plan for this back area right here, is to have at least 5 welding stations. So we plan to have a forklift operation course here where you can send your folks in to get certified in driving a forklift. And that is also in the works. We have this forklift over here. We have a couple other forklifts in the next room. These are pallets of material that was donated graciously by Tri-Tool. We're very happy to have these. We'll be processing this material into usable blocks for projects for apprentices. And we have on our budget a Marvel 8, a used Marvel 8 Mark II that is a vertical saw that is automatic feed, so that we won't be standing there in front of the saw feeding in these materials and processing them to blocks of material that we can use for projects. So here we have various different sheet metal materials and items. So we plan to have a sheet metal program here. We have a small jet saw here, a little horizontal. And coming over here, so we have two classrooms. We have a room in here, the lights aren't on there, but it's a classroom. And then we have another classroom that's here, and then we have a secured storage room that's right here that will be storing our mow tooling and all different kinds of bulk storage items. So we come in here, we have a little break room. We're looking at about 18,000 square feet total in the building that we have control over. So, and here we have the main tool crib with toolboxes and various different ways to store tools and other items. Then we come back out into the break room again, and we come over here to our inspection area. So Charles A. Jones has a full HVAC program that is fully staffed, and they have students in here fairly frequently, and even with COVID. And then in here is our storage room. Sorry, not a storage room, our inspection room. So we'll come in here, and you will see our CMM that's in a warm-up cycle. So you'll see that it is, we are equipped with just a minimal amount of tooling to inspect a few parts that we have in process right now. And then back behind this door is our secured storage for all of our inspection tools. So this will be our inspection lab. We plan on painting the walls and improve the lighting here. We have lots of big plans for this room. So we're delighted to have Ruxco Engineering donated the CMM. It's a wonderful machine. When they came in and calibrated it, they actually were able to calibrate it to a point that it actually came out better than it did when it left the factory. So there's a story behind that, but I won't get into that. So come back out here. We're going to head back out. Again, we're looking at about 18,000 square feet, but realistically, we just have machines. We really don't have tooling per se. We are working on acquiring that. So anything that you have around your shop that you might be able to donate, we would certainly appreciate. And we'll make very good use of it. We do have students lined up to get into manufacturing. Our first cohort will be an introduction to manufacturing, where they get over a 90-hour period. They will get just a smattering of manufacturing skills. So please do let us know if you have something to donate. Thank you so much for your time. We'll talk to you soon.